Hello and welcome back, my Royal Rogues. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue, and well, we have Harry about to unleash some truth bombs on Charles and William. He just said that himself. I'm gonna show you this article that appeared on the Telegraph. Prince Harry wrote a book for himself, as he couldn't spend life trying to make his family happy. Okay, I don't know how has Harry made his family happy. I don't know. I think actions have been all the contrary about that. Like a totally 180 on air. The Duke of Sussex wrote his memoir for himself, as he could not spend his life trying to make his family happy, sources have suggested. However, the book, which is called Spare and published in January 10, is not considered a takedown on his family, wait for it, but a relatable narrative of a human journey. All right, I think they're already trying to soften the blow. You know, these remarks, people do this kind of remarks, thinking first and foremost after the reaction of the title of the book, Spare. You know that it reeks of self-pity, of being angry, of being still hurt of whatever was being despair to the heir of the British throne, and he is still at it. I don't know how can he be feeling that way after so many years, but believing that he's going to be irrelevant after Prince George, who has nothing to do with all this struggle and all this rift, becomes 18. It's baffling to me. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that. It is described by those familiar with the manuscript as a beautiful read, a tale, a tale of family idiosyncrasies and struggles with which readers from all walks of life will identify. Well, that will be nice. That's what a memoir is about. You usually have this life anecdotes that help you have better insights about your own life. I have yet to find a memoir that some are better written than others. That we have to say that. But I think you can learn something from every memoir. Okay, that in my opinion, memoirs, I tweeted that a couple days ago, are the best books for human behavior insights and to understand human psychology and understand lessons of life. I no longer like personal development books that much anymore. I've read dozens of them. I think there comes a moment that you begin to see the same patterns over and over again, the same lessons. But memoirs are a different thing. Maybe Harry's memoir, I'm gonna give it a chance. Maybe it has some insights that could work for us. Who knows? I'm willing to give him a chance. The experience of addressing certain issues is said to have been cathartic for the Duke, who since leaving the UK has made no secret of the difficulties he has faced. That is not the right path, because I don't think what kind of difficulties uber privileged man can face. But I have to be clear about something, that no matter what is how many privileges you have, you always have emotional struggles. That's something that it's unavoidable. Every single person in this planet has emotional struggles, no matter how much privilege they have, no matter how much money they have. You will have different struggles, of course, but emotional struggles you will have. Everyone has them. Okay, everyone has them. So maybe it's that kind of difficulties. Maybe he feels guilty for having harmed his grandmother that way. But we know that Meghan is not gonna allow him to say anything about that yet, at least, because that he has to play the game of the Montecito the Montecito monarchy. You know, that self-proclaimed Montecito American prince and princess. You know how it is. So, well, he has to go with it. Has to play Meghan's game. Well, I'm not subtracting Harry's responsibility and all the shenanigans and all the stuff he has done. So, having said that, we have to add 2 plus 2 and say if he has acted such a despicable way so far, then we can assume that his memoirs are going to be an extension of it. It's something that you get used to. That when you see a person acting 9 times in a certain way, then you can be by inductive reasoning, you can imagine that the 10th time is not going to be different. That's just plain inductive logic. He is aware that the royal family, his father and brother in particular, are braced for impact. But you told me a couple paragraphs ago that it was not going to be a takedown. Yeah, braced for impact, fearing an explosion of personal truth bombs that will once again rock the institution. Sources acknowledge that for good or bad, that was the undeniable result of a now infamous Oprah Winfrey interview. But they insist the book is wholly different. Maybe they are saying this so we can go and buy it since it has 50% off. What do you think about it? And while the Duke is not blind to his family's concerns, that is debatable, the rift between the two camps is now thought to be so deep-rooted that any attempt at appeasement would have been considered futile. You can't kind of always live your life trying to make your family or your siblings happy, one source said. You have to choose your own happiness. Well, all right. And yeah, you know that Harry has looked so happy since Maxit. It's like joy is just it's exploding from his eyes and ears everywhere. I don't know, this cascade of joy wherever he goes. Of course. Prince Harry's intent is to share the message that you can go through hard times, struggling with grief and uncertainty about your future, but still come out the other side. Oh, Harry, you are so strong. I want to read that book. Yeah. Oh, my God. I guess I have to pre-order that. While it may not have been his motive, the book is expected to take aim at members of the royal family by delving into the cycle of genetic pain and suffering. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I had to read that. I want to talk one video about genetic pain and suffering, but I know there's gonna be a joke. What is that genetic pain? What is that? I want to believe that there's such a term. And it applies as something real, but I don't want to until I do some research, actual research about the term and related terms. But so far, well, I don't believe it's such a thing. I haven't made a video because I want to do the actual research. What is genetic pain about, and what it is based on. Okay, but it absolutely sounds like first world problems. That's for sure. That he previously described, for which he appears to blame his father, the king. As it was announced last week, publisher Penguin Random House said for Howie, this is his story at last. With his raw, unflinching honesty, Spear is landmark. Publication full of insight, revelation, self-examination, and hard-won wisdom about the eternal power of love over grief. Oh my God, they should be making the movie already. Both no member of the royal family has yet been shown a manuscript. All right. Duke could travel to UK to promote book. Why? Why would Harry do such a thing? I mean, does he believe that the UK is gonna be his primary target? I don't know. I guess that it was gonna be America, right? United States of America. His primary, since he's American now and he's married to an American princess, right? I don't know. All right. Reports that Price got cold feet and asked for sections to be edited after witnessing the wave of public affection for the monarch are said to be exaggerated. I'm sure, because there was no time. It was due to be released. There was a contract. Penguin Random House wanted their money. And note will explain that the book was written before the death of his grandmother. Well, I'm still sure that Charles and William have to brace for the impact, because I find it hard to believe that Harry would not look to sell the book, and Penguin Random House and his ghostwriter that's gonna have a percentage of sales without some drama. And in every drama, you have to have this counter characters, antagonists, villains, who Harry has painted as villains, as antagonists so far. So it will not be surprising that, yes, Harry is not gonna pull any punches, not because he's trying to, find it cathartic, but because he needs the money. And as I've told you so many times, follow the money and you find the answers that you're looking for. My Royal Rogues, my name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue, and remember the two most important words: much love and bliss.